Alrighty. It's what everybody's been waiting for. More Golden Sun. And you know what? I'm happy to be playing it. I have been loving The Lost Age. The other night I ended up recording for something like 3 hours straight because I was just having so much fun I didn't want to stop. It was a ton of script to write afterwards, but, you know, whatever. So this is Dawn of Jin. And as you can see here, I've already played it once. And it didn't go well. I will say this game is very difficult. And we're going to go with it. So Dawn of Jin is another game that attempts to make Golden Sun harder. Tust. And rather than Reloaded's method of keeping the game as close to vanilla as possible, Dawn of Jin just goes completely crazy with it. And everything is different, and everything is weird. And I really liked a lot of the ideas. Not sure about the execution just yet. I didn't play it for very long before. We're going to hope that this lasts a little longer, and I can actually make a video about it. Chacho! Oh. And Mia's name will be, Reets. Alright. So it skips the prologue, which is awesome. And there's also 0 dialogue in this game. Well, 0 is not quite true. There's very little dialogue for whenever you speak to vendors and stuff. But all story dialogue has been completely removed. This is like meant to be played after you've beaten the game and you want to challenge yourself and experience something new. Just as a heads up, I am going to be skipping most of these cutscenes with fast forward just because I want to get to the actual gameplay part. But I am going to leave this one just so I have some footage to show of the cutscenes having no dialogue. And there you can already see one of the new items, the Clarity Clover, which is like the herb, but it also gets rid of everything that Elixir gets rid of. Does that say trainee gear? Get out onto the world map. Yeah, the trainee gear is the lure cap, but I don't think it gives you any stats. Yeah. I also think it's its own slot, so you can wear it without using up your hat slot. Isaac starts out with the sapling sword, which teaches him Sprout. Every synergy that is used on the overworld has a separate version now that is free. Sprout being growth. As you can see, all of these are totally free. Retreat can be used as fast travel. It's a little buggy, but it does work, and it's pretty damn cool. You'll notice that Isaac knows catch by default, and Garrett has the catch beads. Not sure why they felt the need to give 2 different characters catch, but whatever. Garrett also seems to know Sprout on his own. I guess he does. This is the beginning of the typos. There are a lot of typos. It makes me believe that This was not written by an English speaker, a native English speaker, which is fine, you know, whatever. Avoid is a toggle. Yeah, as you can see at the top there, toggle random encounters on and off, which is very cool. Garrett also knows it by default. And let's get moving. It's a little baby, little teeny tiny baby Djinn. Djinny. Now, Flint is different. He changes, or he decreases defense, and I'm not sure if it's a bug, and maybe I've installed it wrong or something, but it seems like all stat changes in this are very, very small. I'll show you here. Flint. Oh, it didn't even work that time. Well, it's like single digits is what we're talking about. Synergy is a lot more powerful in this, but it's also more expensive. Like, I nearly wiped out that whole party with one synergy. But now I also have very... Like, that took up nearly a third of Garrett's synergy points. Okay, we're gonna skip this. It's pointless. There we go. So let's go get Ivan. Talking to these people does nothing. They just turn to look at you. This lasts forever. So we're going to skip it. Now we got Ivan. Alrighty, so... Gust is a thing now instead of Whirlwind. Very cool, I guess. Which I actually really appreciate that. Like, because, especially in Golden Sun, I don't know if this has changed in the Lost Age, I can't remember, but the fact that some of your field synergies, because they double as battle spells, are just like 5 times more expensive than other stuff is ridiculous. So I'm going to get through this part of the game so I can take Ivan out onto the overworld and we can start training. We're going to need to do a little bit of grinding to get some equipment, because whenever you start this game, your equipment is absolutely terrible. I'll show you again. We've got the bracelet, which is sort of a hint, I guess, that gloves are a weapon type in this game rather than an armor. And their gimmick is that they also give a little bit of defense. And I don't think I've seen any gloves that aren't magical. Gloves can also come in like attack versions and... Oh, Ivan, you really beefed it there, buddy. Ivan, what are you doing? You're... This is by far the longest this has ever taken for me. Ivan. Ivan, bud. Ivan, no. I need you to work with me, man. Usually I do this in like 3 seconds. Ivan, you're really busting my balls here, buddy. This is embarrassing. Nah, dude. There we go. We got him. Finally. I think this is the first time I've ever had this cutscene take place on the right side of the room. So there are a lot of more interesting things in this game to talk about, but I do want to get to them first. Luckily, at the beginning of the game here, it's pretty easy. Alright, let's stop talking. There we go. It's pretty easy, so we'll be able to get to the new stuff pretty quickly. Uixie needs a little pee-pee, but I think we'll be fine. Right. Need to set move to R. Alright, let's totally destroy these guys. Now, like I said, synergy in general is a lot more powerful, but I don't think that there's a whoa, big ouch. I do not think that there's a similar mechanic to Reloaded where like there's an intelligence stat or like a fake intelligence stat. So I think everything's still like base damage. Alright, we're down to one guy now. Let's see if I can get this to trigger. Yeah, see, defense drops by 3? Like, what is that? That doesn't do anything for me. 3 defense is nothing. Oh, yeah, Ivan starts with gloves, actually, and using them lets you cast Slash, which is kind of neat. I was kind of hoping that would... Okay, good. There we go. Banded sword and a rally tea. Rally tea is another new item that heals and raises attack. Let's get to this cutscene. Come on. There we go. I'll have to go north to get Ivan, of course. And then we're going to do a little bit of training because I do not want to get bodied like I did last time I played this. The enemies specifically in Kema Forest and near Emil are just an entire echelon higher than anything you've faced up to that point. It's completely ridiculous. Also, I forgot. There we go. Could have been nice if they were like colored the mint like red or something. I'll go ahead and give it to Isaac. Just so that he's way faster. Garrett is already super slow, so... We need armor, first and foremost. Here's the casual key. This lets you play on easy mode, basically, if you don't like how difficult the game is. I'm not really interested in doing that, though. I would like to face the full challenge this game has. Go ahead and bracelet up, or shield up, rather. Unfortunately, he doesn't really have anything for us in the way of real armor. As you can see, Isaac and Garrett have a t-shirt on. Not much good. I'm not sure why they felt the need to change that to a t-shirt, but... I'm really hoping we can get to some of this new content too soon so I can talk about it. Oh yeah, here we go. So a lot of the enemies are just totally new. The Worry Rat is obviously just the armored rat. I think it might just be called Rat, the first version. But then a lot of enemies are recolored. I'm not sure if... I assume these are just replacing old enemies. Yeah, see, look, two damage up. What does that do? I assume that these palette swaps replace old enemies, though. There's also a blue zombie here in Bbin Cave. that I'm pretty sure is just totally new, unlike Reloaded, which uses the actual, like, built-in unused pallets. Another thing is that literally every enemy in this game seems to be able to use Smoke Bomb. I'm not really sure why. Even the zombies can use Smoke Bomb. So, I mean, good for them. Let's get to this. But yeah, we're going to have a lot of people be diluted a lot of the time. Ivan also comes with Halt for some reason. I'm not sure why. He doesn't have it when he first joins you, but he has it when he joins you the second time. Which makes me think... Well, that doesn't really make sense. Oh yeah, a lot of items, like, give you PP now. Like Antitoxin. Cures Poison, gives 5 PP. There's a lot of different ways to restore your PP in this game. You can see here the thieves appear outside of that first fight, which is pretty cool. Oh, I forgot to equip that bandit sword we got, which also has a different unleash that, as far as I can tell, is exactly the same as the old one. Yeah, Mugged. There's that classic Dawn of Jin smoke bomb. Pretty cool. Let's get this sword on. Yeah, it has backstab now. I'm not really sure why it has backstab, but it does. And Isaac won't know growth now, but Garrett knows it by default anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Shoot. Brain fart. The slimes have like a million new abilities. I don't know why they didn't change their color to go with it. Oh, and you're not going to see any of them now. That glove. I think Swift Strike. Is Swift Strike not the ability of the Swift Sword? Or Swift Sword? I think it is. I'm pretty sure it just is that. So that must mean that the Swift Sword either isn't in the game anymore, or it just does the same thing. Maybe it has a different unleash now. Look at that. Just... I'm gonna guess Backstab just doesn't have a chance to hit twice, like... Quick Slash, or whatever it's called, does. You're definitely not stabbing him in the back, that's for sure. I think there's a synergy. It might be one in... Oh, good. Might be one in Dark Dawn, or not Dark Dawn, in Lost Age. Nice. That teleports you behind somebody. Might just be called Backstab. Yeah, it's a Jester. It's a mysterious card synergy. Man, I love those in the second game. I'm really upset that they didn't come back in Dark Dawn, but... Yeah, Sud Cloud. Delusion. They love Delusion in this game. It's their favorite thing. I think they love Delusion more than their own mothers. Because boy oh boy, every enemy can delude you and they love doing it. Really not getting a lot of money. That was my issue last time. So I just didn't get a lot of money. So I wasn't able to afford armor. And then, you know, the fun began. I'll say I appreciate how fast this is compared to the vanilla game. I like not having any dialogue or anything to mash through. Ooh, ghost. A ghost. A lot of enemies have their let's see what is why does he have backstab? Look at the zombie. Is he meant to be a zombie thief? And his name is a combination of mugger and dead? What an odd... I mean, I guess... I don't know. I don't know who did the writing for this game, but it's certainly something. Good God, man. Come on. Slow him down. I just want to get out of here. Oh. Oh, no. Not Satcho. Not beloved character Satcho. Okay, good. 6 damage. Good job, buddy. Really putting out the damage there. Heal everybody up. Because we are about to fight one of this game's new Djinni, of which there are a lot, apparently. And it also tells you their name in the battle, which I'm not sure why it doesn't do that normally. So this is Smith. He's very similar to Forge. So much so that I'm not sure why they bothered changing his name. He has a very similar effect. Let's just go all out. Okay, well, you were supposed to unleash there, bud. Oh yeah, Fume is a thing. Fume is here from Dark Dawn or from Lost Age. I keep saying Dark Dawn instead of Lost Age. It uses the Dragon Cloud animation, and it also knocks Ivan down to 1 health. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and give him the Rally Tea. Look at that. Could have used you attacking twice, bud. Look at that. Raise it. This is a cool thing about the Djinn. They can unleash themselves, and that's what he does. He raises your attack and restores your PP by a little bit. Like, it's a very small amount. But I'm not really a big fan of him raising his attack. Oh, look at that. He can also... I didn't see that last time. He can also use the Mars summon. That's cute. Alright, well, whenever I have you attack, the intent is for you to, like, you know, unleash, and you're really not doing it. Oh yeah, Zoom is another new ability. They also, for some reason, changed the name of agility to speed. I'm not sure what the point of that is. Alright, I'm going to just have him use Ray because he clearly does not want to... He doesn't want to unleash. Yeah, this guy has a lot of health, by the way. I remember this from last time. We should be fine, though. There he goes. Level 6. Flare wall. Everybody goes to level 6. And the Zoom shoes. Yet another of the many new items. The many new equipment items. And it also grants the synergy Zoom. I'm gonna give this to Ivan. Actually, I'm gonna give him to Ivan. He could use the speed. Or the defense. He doesn't really need the speed, but he could use the defense. That will just ensure that he goes faster than anybody. Also, I should probably heal everybody up just to be safe. See? Look at that. What if I wouldn't have done that? Oh, I forgot to set him. Don't I look like a fool? Boom. Oh. Aw. Even after the soothing, like, you guys had a moment. Oh. Well, one good thing is that, as you can see, unlike Reloaded, whenever you're diluted, you can still unleash, so it's not as big of a deal. But I would absolutely love if we get out of here without doing another fight. Awesome! We can immediately go and buy better equipment. No. Yep. Do it up. Slot tickets always go to the Fire Adepts. That's the rule. Yep. I don't think anything else here... Oh yeah, Logger's coat. Does this resist Earth? We'll give that to Ivan. And now we have no money at all. But we're about to change that. Okay, so nothing on his front. Do you have anything? Lumber gloves. So the lumber gloves, like all gloves apparently, they have an unleash. It just doesn't tell you what it is, which is super duper cool. Yeah, all the weapons are very expensive as usual. Let's go get Gust or whoever replaces him. I can't quite remember. Oh, wrong way. Oh, what does that sign say? Oh. Surely I've read that before. There's no way that I've just never read that in all of my time playing this game. I'm sure I did as a kid. Trying to think of what they changed this one's name to. I think it also does something else. Seep, yeah, and it's a it's sap. Instead of seep, it's sap. Or I mean, you know, instead of sap, it's seep. Low IQ tonight. Real low IQ. Okay. So, like I said, all the Jinn in this one, it's probably why it's called Dawn of Jin. All the Jinn have different abilities. I mean, Flint has a different ability, but not a different name. I think every other Jinn... Oh, I don't have enough money to rest at the inn. Do you have a manger I can stay in? I think I made that joke in the Golden Sun video, and I apologize. Alright, well, I mean, we're about to heal anyway, so what does it matter? Just go crazy. Bam. Ah, smoke bomb. You've never seen more smoke bombs than you have in Dawn of Jin. If you love that noise, oh, Dawn of Jin is your game. It's one thing I didn't get to talk about in my video because I overlaid it, the whole thing with music. But the sounds in Golden Sun are so good. I absolutely love them. Especially the battle sounds are just awesome. Alright, so we're going to run up to Bbin Cave. There's something we got to grab there. Yeah, man. Oh. What does that do? Skill steal. It's just constant smoke bombs. Oh wow, we are taking like no damage. Maybe the numbers in this are just smaller in general. Got that Paper Mario kind of feel to it, where everything's tiny. Except the damage isn't like that, so I don't know. God, it's... Oh, the smoke bombs. Please. Please. I have asthma. And you're really, really getting me with them smoke bombs. Okay, so once we get into Bbin Cave, I can talk about one of the other things that this game does that's, like, totally new. That is actually pretty cool. Although I will say this first one is lackluster. Of course. Smoke bombs. You know, that's how you make the game harder, is you just put like a 50% on every single attack check. You just slap a 50% chance on there to not hit. Boom. Game is harder. Ivan, buddy, come on. Dude. Kidding? Uses an clarity clover. Clearly didn't bother to change it from an herb. Although... Yeah, so that move is another new one. You lose PP and it drops your defense by a little bit. And we can use Sprout. Truly, I think, is a better name. I wish Reloaded added like, oh, come on. I wish Reloaded added, like, items for those synergies. Like a growth gem or something. That would have been great. So I mentioned earlier that a lot of these enemies just randomly have different weaknesses than they did before. Like, the troll is now weak to fire, which I guess makes a little more sense. You know, from the perspective of, like, folklore and that sort of thing. Actually, let's go ahead and use Smith to get some of our PP back. Look at that, little bit of PP. Oh, and just a quick, you're downed. So it's already beginning, as you can see, the getting fucked constantly in the asshole by the enemies has begun. The doom spiral is beginning, and at least we got the Blether Charm and Blether Charm. So the Blether Charm is the first of many Djinn charms, as they're called, which are charms that contain the spirit of a Djinn, of a Djinni. We're gonna retreat to go home, actually. Oh, right. So, as I said, it's a little buggy. But, they contain the spirit of a Djinn that doesn't get added to your class. It doesn't do any of the usual Djinn stuff, but you can use it like a synergy. Blether, specifically, is extremely expensive. I have no idea why, because its ability isn't that good. And it gives you +5 power and resist, and you can only equip it to an adept of the same type as the Djinn. Power Corn. Boosts maximum HP. Why did he change... Why? Why change it to corn? Is the... Okay, sure. Oh, you don't even need to stay at the end here. Well, that's great, but that doesn't bring me back to life. That doesn't bring old Toasty back to life. So that kind of leads us into one of this game's flaws, is that with the ability to fast travel, there's no reason to not just go to the cheapest inn in the game, which is Vale. Thankfully, this is still kind of cheap. Hopefully, we won't have to do this too often, but I'm going to tell you, last time we did. We had to do it a lot. And I got into a pit that I couldn't get out of because I had to spend so much money reviving all my characters that I couldn't revive them anymore whenever they got knocked down, and I was owned. I was thoroughly owned. Okay, let's teleport back to Bbin. Whoop. Oh yeah, right, I used Smith. He just doesn't like Unleash anymore. Okay, well that's what it does. Now I know. A mental mint. That's a new one. So let me guess. PP and may revive? What is may revive? Might? Just, oh, it might revive? Yeah, so here's Blether. Strike a foe, lowering resistance. Bam. And it does very, very little damage. But it does drop resistance by 20, which is a pretty decent amount. And it's a really expensive spell, so, you know, you can decide if that's worth it to you or not. Guy doesn't like unleashing anymore. He hates it. Dude, you weren't even diluted that time. This is going brilliantly. Oh, he finally did it, and it did a ridiculous amount of damage. That's what we like to see. Man, stop defending. You know what you do when you defend. You make an ass out of you and me. Thankfully, the item drop rate seems to be pretty damn high. We are getting a lot of stuff. Not a lot of money, though. Probably going to train in Bbin Cave because it doesn't have the enemy that makes Kema so hard. That's the thing that's annoying about it, is that Kema isn't that bad, but it has one enemy specifically that is very, very difficult to deal with. And if you'll believe it, it's the drone bee, which now has access to wing beat, which is a very powerful monster skill. The smoke bombs keep coming, 2 in a single turn. And they also have a paralyzing sting, which they have in the vanilla game, but I think it has a different name now for some reason. Very weird, but they're terrible, and they always come in groups of 2, at least, usually with like a bat alongside them. And it's funny because like you're in there and you're doing fine, and suddenly you run into the bees and it's game over. You know, like it's an actual just party wipe whenever you run into those bees. Ooh, can we get everybody here? Probably not, because those rodents really like to run. But maybe we'll see. Okay, nope. Tried to, couldn't. Hey, that's nice. So there's one thing that really annoys me about this, and it's that they said in the README, there's a pretty extensive README on this, that the game was intended to be played with no grinding at all. And I just can't agree with that, having played it. And I understand that personally, I'm not the best at this game. I'm not very good at video games in general. There's a couple that I'm decent at. You know, Golden Sun isn't one that I would consider myself very good at. That said, it is very annoying to me that there's such a colossal difficulty spike there whenever they made a big show of like, hey, don't worry, you don't have to grind in this. It's made to be, you know, you run start to finish without grinding at all. But I'm not really sure, ew, gross. I'm not really sure how even like strategy. It's funny because we're not even grinding for experience, we're grinding for money. I'm not even sure how strategy would even affect how you face those enemies. They are just so overwhelmingly fast, and their attacks are so strong that it genuinely seems like you're meant to grind, you know? But again, that's probably just me being not any good at the game, and that's fair. I'm actually hoping some real Golden Sun experts talk a little bit about this in the comments of my video, because I would really, really, really like to know, like, how to get good, really. Okay, so the most important thing is armor, so we're not getting totally devastated by those bees. And it doesn't even look like we're going to have enough. That's not as good as the leather armor. Leather armlet, he's already got. Open helm. Can buy these. Let's go ahead and buy open helm. Or ooh, wooden cap. Oh, that's not even that much of a... No. We'll go open helm. See if I have anything to sell. Maybe some of these new items sell for a lot? Not really. No, not particularly. Wow, holy moly, those sell for a lot. Jeez, that's tempting just to, like, not have to worry about money forever. Oh, I can sell the sapling sword. That's pretty nice. So the interesting thing about that is, too, is if you sell a weapon or piece of armor that gives you a synergy... Oh, you gotta go buy it from the girl, right? If you sell a weapon or item, anything that you can equip that gives you a synergy, they will start selling a normal synergy item of it. Now they have the Sprout Clover, which you can equip to anybody, and it gives them Sprout. Pretty cool. Now, I don't see why you would do that, because it seems like Garrett has Sprout built in. And so does Isaac, I guess? Huh. Okay. Well, regardless. Do I need to talk to McCoy? I don't think I need to talk to McCoy, but we'll go give him a chat. We'll go chat him up. Oh, I gotta talk to the other guy. Yeah. Let me in. Come on. I don't have time for this. Let's grab Nut over here. Who knows? Maybe this does something crazy and new here. Tusty got a nut. 150 HP and some PP. Not a number. No, just some. That's cool. Oh, they also removed the Bbin, like, checkpoint thing. So I'm not sure why you would do that, but go for it. Ah, not Def Heat. Not my 5 PP. Okay, so I'm really hoping that we can actually make some progress here and go ahead and get some stuff sprinkled on me. There we go. Cool. It's neat to me that there's a second version of that cutscene that has Mia in it if you go get her first. You can also experience that in 2 different locations. You can either do it here or in the forest. Really cool. Dude. And there it is, the smoke bomb. Yeah. So if I were to give my opinion on this, genuinely, I like a lot of its ideas, but I think that it is much more haphazardly executed than something like Reloaded. I think if you want a game that is just Golden Sun but harder, you'd be much better off playing Reloaded. But if you were looking for something like completely different with some weird stuff here and there, this is definitely the way to go. It's not like you have a gigantic selection of... Oh, Chasm, right. I'm pretty sure Chasm is a Djinn from Dark Dawn, and I actually mean Dark Dawn this time. And he gives you the, like, the wall ability, the really, really, really good one. You know, the one that makes you take, like, infinitely less damage. It's fucking smoke bombs. I'm gonna have to put, like, smoke bombs in the in the thumbnail. I'm gonna have to. There's no way I can't. Not with the rats. Come on, man. The rats! Blow these rats away. Oh, damn. Rats are resistant to tornadoes. They're not resistant to small fires. Another Clarity Clover. Never a bad thing. I will give some of these to Garrett. There. Yeah, and I could also see, like, a Golden Sun master finding this game more interesting than Reloaded, you know? Because I would say Reloaded is difficult, but it's not, like, totally insanoid hard. And some people might want totally insanoid hard, you know? You know what? We got Kema. Why not? Literally no reason to not do this since we have Retreat. Again, I feel like it kind of... Oh, I should have done this first and then... No reason to not go home every 3 seconds. Why? Why is... That is so buggy. And I mean, look. I want to make it clear that I respect that they put fast travel in a game that normally doesn't have it. Even if I don't agree with its inclusion, necessarily. It is still impressive that it happened at all. And now is the part where we die. Because we're going to run into some of those bees. Oh, here we are. That's the first time I've ever seen a bee not, like... I'm actually good. You know what? Let's play this totally safe. The bats are also not anything to scoff at, either. So flying enemies in this are weak to wind instead of earth, like they normally are. Yeah, look at that. Four damage to that bat. 4 damage to that bat is how much we're doing. That went a lot better. That's good. I mean, to be fair, there was only one of them, and we also, like, cheesed them with one of the best Djinn effects in the game. I was doing a little bit of reading. I was thinking about doing, like, a Djinn ranked video, but then I also was thinking, like, that's a little lazy. I'm not sure if I want to start doing that kind of content, you know? But I was thinking about it, and I was reading that in Dark Dawn, the Djinn that make the barrier, the, like, percentage barrier that resists damage, like, I think Granite is one of them. Let's see, Granite, Flash. I think there's one in Lost Age. There's, like, a new one. I can't remember. Shade? Is it Shade? And then there's a Chasm is one in Dark Dawn. And there's a bunch of other ones. Actually, let's Blether on this guy. Make him take more damage. But in Dark Dawn, That game is so easy that those Djinn have gone from being basically the strongest ability in the game to useless. Because that game is so easy. Like, and I'm talking on a meta level. I'm assuming that this is like people who have put a lot of hours into the game. But that actually baffled me. And I thought it was interesting at the same time. I have not played Dark Dawn in quite a while. I do remember being very disappointed by it. And it definitely does not hold up to these games. But it's also not bad. I do agree about it being ridiculously easy, though. I remember that. Oh. Look on the left of the screen there. I'm pointing at my screen like you can see it. The graphic of that log, or that stump, is cut off. Huh, shit game. Yeah, we gotta roll this out of the way. I'm trying to do this like while moving as little as possible so I don't run into any bees. I will say that I'm doing 1,000 times better than I was last time, but I also haven't been devastated by constant swarms of bees. And that is really nice. How are we doing on doing everything? Fine. Oh. And there we are. So let's chasm. It's a shame that I don't have a... It's a shame that I don't have like a good fire synergy or a good fire Djinny. Yeah, this is another thing. Uses a vampire seed is an interesting thing, and I wonder if that's because there's an item that has replaced. I'm sorry if you can hear my stomach growling again. I always do these recordings before I eat. I should probably stop doing that. And I wonder if there's an item that replicates the normal vampiric fangs attack. And in replacing that, then they have, you know, also effectively replaced all of those abilities as well. I don't know why I physically... my brain is telling me to attack them with wind. Or my brain is telling me to attack them with earth. So then when I see them with wind, I'm like, oh, well, I can't do that. But it's backwards in this. Also, did you notice that I only got 31 coins and 31 experience from that? Those enemies are by far the hardest enemies here, and they still don't give shit. We definitely have to go and see what the fur coat is. I have a feeling the fur coat is going to be another Djinny charm, which is very good. I want to see what that is. Well, this goes here no matter what. Oh wait, no, it doesn't go there no matter what. I'm stupid. It's like this, right? You push this down. This guy gets caught here. Push this up. Oh wait, no, you don't. I did this puzzle like 20 seconds ago. And when I say 20 seconds ago, I mean like, you know, whenever I did my first video. How do I not remember? Wait, does he just go all the way across? Oh, he does just go all the way across. Never mind. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm making this out to be way harder than it actually is. I need to push this guy here. Push this dude over. Push this guy down. And this guy back over. And we can get over to the fur coat. Or what used to be the fur coat. I assume it's something else. Let's find out. Gosh, I hope it's something cool. Golly, I hope it's something neat. Oh. Well, that's a little disappointing. Resists water and wind. You know, I think that makes more sense than what it does in the actual game, where it resists water and fire. We'll give it to Garrett. Yeah. Gosh, I hope Tret Tree isn't like nutso hard. That would really be a shame if it was super nutso hard. Isn't the actual solution really easy? Yeah, and then and you're done. Congratulations. Congratulations, you won. I'm waiting. Just, like, I'm expecting my head to explode at any moment. Okay. I know, all these enemies are completely resistant to Earth. It's like, there's no point in even having him attack. I might as well just use Chasm. Oh, well, I guess the troll isn't resistant to Earth. Dude. Satcho, come on, man. That's pretty good. Didn't take any damage there. Used very little synergy. We're doing on money, 478. That is not bad. Oh, right. He won't talk to you. I forget that nobody talks in this. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Not eager to see the kind of enemies that are here and the shit that they do, because it's probably not going to be fun. That's 2 Bs. And that guy's name is Fang Spider, which makes me nervous. Now let's just whack him. Chasm first and whack him. Stun. Spiderweb, no effect. And blast them. Everybody go all out. Hit them hard. I said hit them hard, Ivan. Ivan. Hit them hard. 3 damage? Recovers 1 HP. Oh, thank God. Thank God he recovered 1 HP. Thank you, Isaac, for cleaning that up. Good God. Satcho. Satcho, you're identical Ivan brother. Joke ruined. I can't continue it now. Ooh, that's the unicorn ring normally, right? We gotta see what that is. Moss Harpy is cool. That's a cool idea. Oh, no, of course. We use Chasm. Why not? And we gotta use Chasm to see what everybody's weak to. Probably wind, because everything is weak to wind in this game. I'm like afraid of every enemy. Yeah, see, why are they all weak to wind? Whoa. Whoa! Those are meaty drops! And they regenerate HP. Okay, please. Please kill. Okay, 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 good. And die. Excellent. Man, there's a lot of tempting to be done here. Okay, well, let's do this first, because I think we're doing okay. Hey! There we go. Glare. Yeah, I know. It's going to do the same thing as... They kind of talked like these had a passive effect. I guess they don't. But glare sounds pretty cool. I'm gonna... Maybe it's like... my history with Pokemon makes me think that it's gonna just be like a paralysis thing. Oh, 2 spiders. We use Chasm. So what's glare do? Wrap foes and feverish delusion. So it's just an expensive delude. Maybe it does damage. Maybe it does damage, and we'll get surprised. So that's just the same. Oh, okay. I mean, that's not terrible. It's not like the coolest thing in the world, but it's neat. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Tusty, level 8. Volcano, very nice. And Plasma, beautiful. I am doing so much better this time than I was last time. Wow, and we're also getting a lot more money. I should probably... Well, I want to get the Jupiter Djinn up in the branches before I leave. Oh, man, but that is a very tempting synergy crystal. Yeah, let's do it. I always forget that I can hit select to do the menu as well. Yeah. And down we go. Alrighty. Do this run again. Oh, I didn't really want to fight this group. Oh, right. We got... Oh, wait. I forgot to... Uh-oh. We don't have our safeguard. Maybe glare can help us out. Oh, man. This sucks, because Ooh. Well, let's try it. Oh, big damage. That's not bad. Hit him with Blether. 21 damage. That's great, dude. 21 damage for like 30 PP. That's an awesome trade. And now I have basically gained nothing from using that synergy crystal, so that's super cool. Such a sad song for such a big tree. Oh, boy. Well, this might not go well. Let's see. I think with Chasm we'll be fine, but... It's just so good. Why did he give you that so early? It's like encouraging you to use the most BS skills from Golden Sun. Actually, yeah. And then... oh, shoot. I didn't really want to die, or I wanted to die yet. I mean, I certainly don't want to die, but... bleep. Creeper. Can't believe this game crossed over with Minecraft. That is frickin' crazy, dude. Yeah, try Smith. And then, Plasma, because everything is weak to wind here. Glow. Ooh. We'll Mars it up. And Plasma again. And we didn't even have to Mars it up. So I think probably we should make it a habit of just using Smith every battle to try and, as a kid, I always thought this vine over here on the left was climbable, so I was very confused when I couldn't. We should probably make a habit of using Smith every battle so that we can get a little bit of experience. Or, not experience, but a little teeny tiny bit of PP back each time. Good old smoke bomb. I'm glad that we can still see it all the way up here in the branches. Hit him with Mars, hit him with Venus, hit him with Plasma. Plasma is so cool. I remember as a kid, I think I remember as a kid is probably one of my most said phrases, but as a youngin', as a young boy, I remember the first time I saw Spark Plasma, because I didn't, you know, whenever you're a kid, you don't know anything about video games, so you don't understand that every synergy has 3. Oh, Jolt. Is Jolt a Dark Dawn Jinn? Jenny? I'm so inconsistent with whether I say Jinn or Jenny. For those of you that don't know, Djinn is plural and Jinny is singular. But the first time I saw Spark Plasma, I was absolutely floored. I was like, holy moly, I can't even believe that's a real ability that you can get in this game. It was so cool. Actually, let's use Blether here and drop his resistance. We can get a little more damage out on him. Hopefully. And he didn't even do it. How are you... That's Synergy. Or that's Venus, boy. You don't have that. Okay, then we'll hit him with Flint. And... I think Volcano again, probably. Yeah. And then... Ivan, you can... Ivan, use a... Yeah, use this. Flint, defense drops by 7, which is nothing, but whatever. See, that doesn't do much. We don't have a lot of HP, so you're not getting, like, the big extra damage. And then... Ramses! King Ramses! Also, wield is spelled wrong. That's awesome. I love misspellings. $128 damage. That is substantial. I think it's probably because he has like a ton of HP. Ooh, my God! Oh, I mean, I saw that happening, but I didn't think it would happen so fast. Hey, got up. No, not again. Oh, wow. I mean, can we even win this? That went from, like, fine to instant death so fast. Unless this kills him, we're just fucked. Yeah, we're done. We came back at. Well, shit. Wow. I mean, that's what I'm talking about with this game, man, is that you can go from doing perfectly fine to getting absolutely butt-fucked in a second. I don't know, why do I keep going back to Vale? Oh, but I have mental herbs. Or whatever, right? And don't... Yeah! Okay, never mind. This is a good choice. Okay, alright. You know what? I actually think that's good game design. I think that's good game design. If you're gonna, like, hit the player really hard and make it to where dying is gonna be something that happens way more often, giving them a way to get out of it is a really good idea. Now, we didn't lose a ton of money. I think normally you lose money when you die. But we're doing alright. Let's go to Bbin and stock up. We definitely could use more damage. This is pretty cool. Jeez, some of these are so expensive. This better be like a... Oh, it is actually a gigantic upgrade. Wow. Lumber gloves. Oh yeah, Garrett can't equip gloves. For some reason. Man. All of these are so expensive. Okay, so hold on. 50, 48. But it does increase his defense by a lot, which we need. So let's get him the lumber gloves. Take the breeze gloves, sell them. Him that, and then we will buy Garrett the battle axe. And he'll get slower, but he'll also... Hold up. I can sell. That's kind of messed up. You know? Yeah. And then... Ooh, fresh cookie. Fresh cookie's pretty good. Wait, you telling me a fresh cookie is worth more than a regular cookie? But, is this lore? Because we talked about in the main Golden Sun video, we talked about how the cookies are always found in disgusting places. Oh, look, so there is like a unarmed sprite. Why do the gloves instead give you like a weirdly colored weapon? Huh. And that's the money I need, right? A little more, a little more. A little further, a little further. Come on. I just need a little bit more money, and then I can get Garrett the long sword, or the broadsword. 1 damage? Oh, I can't believe I forgot to get the turtle gloves. I mean, boots. Turtle boots. Turtle club. If any of you guys is old enough to remember when that commercial was on TV every 3 seconds, I'm in the wrong store. You know what I'm talking about. Turtle Club. Like, bravo to you. Yes. That is good. That is what I like to see. Alright, so we're doing better. We lost hard to Jolt. Wait, can I do this here? Oh, thanks. Yeah, ends are pointless. Ends are effectively pointless now. And we go back to Kema. Unfortunately, we do have to travel all the way back through Kema Forest. Hopefully that will go quickly. I remember I mentioned in my video that, like, something about, like, because all the puzzles were done, we could go through Kema faster. Even though that's not true, because the puzzles don't stay done. Oh. Okay, so let's keep our strategy up. Even though we're stronger now, I do not want to get cocky. And we will Volcano the Worry Rat and Plasma the Bat. Worry Rat, Plasma Bat. I mean, Forest Bat. I already messed it up. Sonic Shriek. Whoa, those are big defense drops for this game. Nice, Clarity Clover. I have a feeling I'm, like, getting an itch. I'm having a premonition that this run is probably going to end at Tret. Bam. Yo, speaking of runs, I should see if there's like a Golden Sun randomizer. That might be interesting. Oh wait, no. I need to use... $25 damage. And Volcano for the kill. Garrett is already almost out of synergy points. That's how you know I'm doing well. I think I remember seeing something about the Golden Sun randomizer. I can't imagine, like, what would you randomize? Because getting different Djinn earlier wouldn't be, like, super crazy. I guess if you got them in different... like, if you got... Oh, man, we got, like, 5 Venus Djinn in a row or something. That would be different. And equipment could be randomized, but... I don't know, that wouldn't be that exciting. Maybe it would. Yeah. Yeah, bitch. Use some of that big attack we gave you. Oh, didn't have to. I'm curious if those Djinn abilities, those Djinni abilities that you get from the charms, if those are EPAs. I would assume that they are. It'd be kind of weird if they weren't, and that would also explain why Ivan does, like, Jack duty with his. My small brain formulating. Right. Recalculating. Push this back. Push this up. Push this down. And across we go. Man, am I gonna have to do the river puzzle again? That's brutal. That's the most brutal punishment you could give somebody, is the river puzzle again. Come on. Oh, and it's the bees. Oh. No. Well, at least we've pretty much got the bees figured out. They're scary. Yeah, see, here's Wingbeat. Doesn't do much, though. Loser. There we go. That's what I like to see. Those should really give you more experience for as scary as they are. Well, at least the actual puzzle isn't hard. Just gotta go up here and push this thing to the left. Very exciting. Thank you. All they had to do up there was make that log into like something that you have to push, and then it will permanently stay where it is. So you can always come back. You know, if Lost Age, if this dungeon was in Lost Age, it would have that. Because now that I'm playing Lost Age again for the first time in a while, and I'm playing them both back to back, Lost Age is just better designed than the first game. It really is. And I think originally the first game has always been my favorite. It's definitely the one that I'm more familiar with because I always play it. I'm always like, oh, I'm going to play both. And then, I play the first one and then I get like 10% into the Lost Age and I'm just burnt out. Not because of the Lost Age, but because, I just played a full RPG and then I'm going to play it again, essentially. But I am having a ton of fun with the Lost Age. And I think I actually like it more than the first one. Yeah, go ahead and... There you go. Go ahead and eat it, friend. Thank you. So let's go... I wonder if it would be a good idea to change. Now the problem is... What about this? This one I was using last time and it didn't work out for me too well. Yeah, I don't think this is a good idea. Having Garrett as a ruffian, though, is pretty good. I can have them both as brutes. Keep Isaac with Chasm. I could give Ivan Chasm. Oh. Huh. Well, that's funny. Hmm. That just had a big spicy crash. Okay. Well, I guess that's Golden Sun Dawn of Jin. I hadn't saved at any point during that. So, uh yeah. You know what? I can give like a first impressions, I think, from that. I was enjoying it though. I was enjoying it a lot. Maybe I'll come back to that whenever I'm done with the Lost Age Reloaded. I think that would be interesting. All right. Thanks for watching. Hell of a way for that to go out. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for watching. I know a lot of this isn't people's favorite stuff, and that's fine. I'm totally okay with that. I just like putting more videos out. It makes me feel better about myself. But you guys all have a good night. This has been Torvis, and God bless.